Alexis, that's a good point. I mean, we were talking about what was her treatment like. If she was going to get a promotion, she was probably doing a good job. Look, if that is true, that no one was harmed, that would be the best news. It's wild to say the least. And I am curious, he makes the point you can't charge, or you could, but it'd be so impractical, over 4,000 counts. Does the way that they're charging her make sense to you? Are 14 total charges enough given the scope of her alleged crimes?
Well, I handle cases that have to do with healthcare fraud in New York and Florida. And I have to say that it's a little more complicated with them proving this, because it's not simply that she necessarily held herself out because it was a nurse, unlike a doctor scenario. So it really depends on those treatment records. If she was providing, let's say, doing things in those records that reflect that she was acting and doing duties such as an RN. So I think that's when he was getting into proving it. It would boggle it down where we just do 7. I mean, she's facing some serious charges based on the 7 counts. Really, there's mandatory minimums just for using the other person's information that
Yeah.
attached just to that, opposed to the practicing, the medicine. Well, also what jumped out at me is that he was saying something about HIPAA, and in what it is contained in the information that's out there is that Advent Health was dragging their feet turning over that information. There was a subpoena that was issued, and they kept on trying to get extensions. So it was them that was on top of everything else, dragging their feet to actually provide law enforcement with how many patients she actually allegedly treated, and the record stating what she actually did in that alleged treatment.